as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He'll buy some time right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a 1st down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a former Buckeye back home. It's Carlos Hyde. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Freeman, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Spinning away. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's Royce Freeman, the first carry for the rookie. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, He's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Steps away to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Allen going to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Hopkins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
319! 319!
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. On 1st down, Brady. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Brady. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brady to throw again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Check, check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Allen now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cannon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run. This is Cannon. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Now let's go. Blue, land it.
They'll run with Cannon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And now here come the Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. On play action, now Brady. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 54 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. Green.
On the carry, it's Cannon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Keenan Robinson, the one that got him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Snap comes in 1, and it's Allen. And got his man complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Freeman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Carlson able to put this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, Freeman. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On play action, it's Brady. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. Call it a gain of 3. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Green 39! Green 39!
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep to return it is Lucky Whitehead. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jones. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Gone! 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 Gone!
52's the mic, boys. 52. Get ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hurry up, here we go. 319! 319! Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it'll bring up third down. Now the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Here we go.
Here's Cannon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Detroit!
On 1st down, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Freeman again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And break. The tight end's got it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now Allen looking to throw on second down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. They'll run here with Freeman. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to run with Freeman. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. And Brady will sneak it. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. In his own end zone, it's Allen. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And here's Allen to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by Meredith, right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go again with Cannon. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Allen now looks to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Now Allen, got to have this one. It's caught. Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Take 4, take 4.
Coming left, it's Freeman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. He's going to get it running right. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Marvin Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Allen going to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And out now, here come the Bengals. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they held him in check on the scoreboard. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Gone!
To throw on third down, Allen. The open man is Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. Detroit!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Gone!
To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Gone!
One final try here for Allen. And no, it's incomplete. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Wait!
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Freeman again, a first down carry. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Brady going to look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Fancy footwork at the 45. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Brady. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. To throw is Brady. He gets Macklin on the bubble screen. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Here's Brady. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Brady going to throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Brady to throw. Slant, that's caught by the veteran Macklin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Raiders, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wow.